Rod, do you know Candace? Do you know Candace, Rod? Oh, hey bro, just prank. No, we love you. Okay, so Rod, I don't have a face cam, but I do have a mic. We love you, Fallout Fanatic. You're our favorite dad. Alright. That's it. I've had enough of the song. I'm gonna be honest. I've had enough.
It's pretty fire though.
It's alright, if that's what you call it. So, basically, I'm Monkey. Hold up. Alright. Oh, someone's on my stream.
36 seconds. Alright.
Who goes there?
What are you even doing on the stream?
Playing Madden.
Oh, he probably sucks, of course.
Yeah, bro, look how good my team is. Look how good my MUT team is.
Oh! Right down the middle. Let's go. I'm gonna miss this. I'm gonna miss this. I'm gonna miss this. Ooh!
Ooh.
I got lucky. I got lucky. He's not the Ravens.
He's the bombs. Oh. Boom roasted. So, basically, who wants to run some Madden on PS4?
PS4?
Yeah.
Chump plays Madden on PS4.
Joe does.
Shut up with that. Actually, I think my mom might boycott the NFL when Drew Brees leaves. What? Why is that? Is that her guy? She's a Patriots fan, but she's a Patriots fan as well as anyone that Drew Brees on the field with.
Oh.
Like, she loves, like, if Drew Brees went to the Patriots, I think she'd die. Drew Brees came from my town.
Okay.
This is our time. This is
The
Magicians.
Alex Jones also came from my city.
Oh yeah, Calvin really went to my high school.
Oh, so you live where they make the frog game.
If you need speed in the secondary, go with McCourty.
Hey Lucas, type in my chat.
Let's go, baby. Get hype. Get up. Let's go. Yo, man. Sermons on receivers like funk on a bass guitar.
Double, you are the frogs.
Let's go, baby. Get hype.
He
Get
do
up.
be
Let's
the
go.
frog.
Can't be more physical than
I know
DeAndre.
he is pretty Joe.
This is our time.
Yeah.
This is on defense, Sheriff Derek Brooks is the law.
Wait, do you suck more or do you smoke? Jesus Christ. It's a trap. It's a trap. I'm not even answering it. It's a trap. It's like my balls. Well aware. I think Chris destroyed his electronic cameras. Yeah, I think he did too. I think that's a win.
What?
Welcome, Double R.
I'll take that Junior Bacon Roethlisberger.
I'm mainly just playing head-to-head games. Right.
Here's a Titan no one wants to clash with.
Talking to my stream.
Did you play,
It's the Florida Keys versus the
I'm streaming on
Magicians.
PS4
why?
because this is the only thing I can stream on.
Noob.
I know. Lucas, moderate my stream. I made you a mod.
Oh, I need to go back. My bad.
Yeah. I like you, your sketch, or wait, I like my Skechers. She like me, my Gucci shoes.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Superstar KO ain't your normal game of football. One drive from the 25. Tug of war to break ties. And no kicking. Let's go. All right, now, this is your first play. 75 yards to the line. Let's go. Looking to throw on 1st and 10. And his throw here is incomplete.
Wait, are people coming to my stream?
Looking at 2nd down now. Still 10 to go. It'd be nice to pick up that new set of downs right now. Throwing again on 2nd is Big Ben. First carry for Derrick Henry. And no gain again. KO crowds expect excitement. So come on. Give them some. No gain that last time. You're running out of chances with 10 yards to go. Roethlisberger throwing on 3rd and short. Now he'll move out the pocket. Hard throw. And it's...
No, I haven't.
This is your last shot to make one play.
Right?
But Jesus needing something on 4th down. Dropping back to throw. Rolling right.
Yeah, I saw that.
Score on this drive, and you can take your fancy ball home as a winner. Here's Brady on 1st and 10. It's a short one, complete to the tight end. And he might make it back to the line. No gain. Look, not the time to panic, but understand, you only get a few opportunities with the ball, and Superstar KO is complete to D-Hop. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Nathan, Diaz, and all the way home for a Keys touchdown. Magicians got spellbound. The real trick is to reappear.
Yeah, dude, it made the car just look even worse.
Actually, you're wrong. You can't. And your emojis are terrible.
Yeah.
He knows he can't win.
He knows.
Oh, let's look at that one.
Hey, Rod, I know a guy streaming Madden.
Can you imagine, bro?
Yeah, I just typed in chat. Who's trying to run some Madden?
Can you imagine this is one of the streams where you're like getting looked at to be sponsored creator? I know, right? Nope. Never mind. Instant nope. You're not live, John.
Yes, I am.
He is. Just go to his channel instead of like looking him up. Because clearly you don't subscribe.
Yeah, we know who our real fans are. Hey guys, what team should I use?
I'm gonna ban double R. What does this say? What does this say?
I'm literally live right now.
You don't have notifications on. Oh, hold on. Turn your notifications on.
Wow. Wow.
Okay, I'm banning double R.
Someone play me.
Alright, that'll do for me. I'll see you guys on Wednesday night. Until next time, this is Raining Ravens, Josh, and Lucas. Until next time,
Go Dolphins.
Yeah.
bless all you guys.
Go Dolphins. Go Dolphins.
For the trap.
For the trap. See, he likes it.
He likes it, bro.
Yo, can I be like everybody else here? Hey, yo, I'm trying to do some crack. Gotta get the vein pumped up. Yeah. Ah. Alright, now who's trying to play Madden? Nobody from your stream came to my stream yet.
I know, it's sad, bro. I'm here, bro. I'm gonna ban double R says he types something.
He's not even here. He's not even here.
He doesn't even care about you, bro.
Yeah, I know. We know who our real fans are.
This is a one-way relationship.
Oh.
That's a time, Colby.
No, don't. Oh my.
How do I undo it?
You can't.
Oh, my bad.
Colby, I'm sorry. It didn't have to be this way. He's sorry. Should I switch games? I think I know a game I should play.
One of your 3 viewers has already been timed out.
Oh yeah, Colby subscribed. Epic.
Did you see my comment?
Not yet.
No.
You're gonna get timeout too.
Guys, what team should I use?
No, boy, you didn't comment.
Yeah.
It's probably on your trash Android.
My iPhone is 10 times better than your Android. I'm being that guy. I'm using the Ravens.
You're actually using the Dolphins. You should use it.
Field in. Gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lambeau. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Looking deep for Adams. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, third and long. He's going to look deep down the field, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play, and third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Rodgers going to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Hey, where y'all going?
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. From the 36, Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he's going to go down again. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And able to find Graham, complete. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So that is twice on the opening drive that they've gone for it on 4th down, and they've converted both.
I don't know if they're using analytics, which might tell them, hey, more times you go for it on 4th down, the better your odds, the better your chances of succeeding. But let's face it, most teams are not going to go for it twice on 4th down in the first quarter of the game. I mean, we might not see it 2 more times all season.
At the Ravens' 25-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area.
And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
A very solid gain of 27.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
To throw is Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They run. It's Mark Ingram. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Roberts got it. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Jackson from the shotgun, buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
taking it in from 7 yards away, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive,
the touchdown, Packers! Jamal Williams, 75 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more. That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He had hit the sideline. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Jackson will buy some time right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Boyle there to make the grab. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe. So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit. Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Michael Pierce in all of his 340-pound glory gets the sack. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Rodgers. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson, he'll try and... Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Tucker's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Here's Jackson out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach, Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year. There goes Mark Ingram. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big effort that time out of Ingram. 76 yards. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Well, those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson rolling, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jair Alexander in from the corner to make the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing is Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Yeah,
Back near the goal line, here's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him,
and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jalen Ferguson able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
26.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Geronimo Allison, 60 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Crosby connects on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Now Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down of the process. Jackson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Ingram. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Jackson now sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Jackson to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 4 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by